Ready? I'm back. Ninth of February, 1979, Emerald Hotel. I was looking for Brett. He disappeared. When I heard the explosion, people screaming, running past me. I found the body on the floor, his face gone. I know who it was, but his face is a friend. It's for you. You just give me the good stuff. Thank you for between us, H. I was here with most of the cast. The waiter picked up a bucket that was on the floor behind the counter. And a loud explosion, metallic and glass shards everywhere. Most fled when they had heard the bang. What's this rumor I hear that you're still playing detective at the theater too? You'll lead me to an early grave, Dennis. 100 times, stop feeding your ego by finding improbable connections between these people. There are none. These are successful, hard-working individuals, some of whom I personally know. You're paid to do interviews, that's it. Continue with your stupid ideas, and getting fired will be the least of your worries. Like Alvarez. So remember, I want those photos and Grayson to be developed on time. We have to put out those ads. Hey, Dennis. Mark here. I'm leaving this note at the radio station because you're never there in person. As your underpaid lawyer and friend, do us both a favor. Don't get close to Ezra Monarch. Let alone talk to him. He's threatening a defamation suit. The man's got more money than we'll see in 10 lifetimes. I don't think your magazine or that radio station will save you. You must have gone out of your mind suggesting Monarch, one of the most influential writers in the industry, can't write a line and has a ghostwriter. Get a grip, buddy. Yes, I haven't heard of that crazy plan of yours, okay? You told me nothing. 5:15 interview with available actors. Life and Honor participants. Gotta try to have a talk with Monarch. Confront him about his writing. Show him the original manuscript the anonymous source sent me. Made other plans. News bulletin at a radio station. Dinner lunch with Radio Alpha Omega. Today's shorthand notes. Rush changes to schedule the magazine work. Jim Blair. master key. Key that opens all the bedrooms in the hotel. Beverage bucket is badly deformed and traces of explosives are found at the bottom. The floor around it covered with broken glass and alcohol. Very expensive champagne bottles. Against all odds, the play is a success. Here are 5 rare bottles to celebrate directly tonight. Specials by Dominic. The elated corpse lies slumped on the floor. He's wearing a hotel uniform. His unrecognizable face blown up by an explosion. His cherubly covered with a towel. Now wet with blood. His arms, skin, hands invisible. Makes me sad that this colleague William of yours is making so much trouble to you. At least you have Dexter as a real friend. I'm so excited that my Key family will get together again. English is getting better as we love you. A puddle of blood is visible under the room's door. Seems someone rifled through the jewelry box. You don't know me, but I know you. And more importantly, I know that Extra Monarch is making big changes to the screenplay, sabotaging and seducing. Who does he think he is? Put him in his place. Fred. It's getting easier and easier to find. Expensive champagne. Penelope Marshall. I'm glad that your role is secondary because, let's face it, my dear, you can't act. Yeah, I've seen your resume, but TV isn't theater. Fancy smile won't cut it on the stage. And that role you played on the big screen, rated number 3, next time don't even include it on the CV, alright? Anyway, you forced me to cut your role in half because I'm tired of hearing you butcher my dialogues. We'll discuss the change later. I just cut your character a type. So you, maybe you'll find something at the unemployment center. But if I have any need for a drunkard in the future play, I'll know who to ask. Tactics on the floor. What's happening? What's the room service doing here? Dr. Arbon. It's Marshall. Discussed, it is important that you restrict your husband's access to alcohol within the household. All beverages should be kept in a secure cabinet or safe at all times, with the key under your control. See any indication of the need to pursue such developments without delay. Madam, I have packed the jewelry as instructed. The following items include 5 brooches, 2 watches, 4 pairs of earrings. Police? Fine. Just cleaning the rooms, checking that everyone was in place for the guests. What's wrong with you? I heard you again got caught stealing guests' rooms. Our colleague, Mr. Richards, took the blame for you. And poor guy has a wife and children. I'm glad I didn't catch you because I made sure no hotel in the city could hire you again. I need this job and I won't let a petty thief like you rob me of it. Just need to leave something in a room as a surprise. This is for you to forget the master key at the reception. Has been a fixed chore. Actors consult the schedule and just enter when it's your turn. Despite the sign, it's not. The rest of my run out was the only one of you idiots who did some good work. Why couldn't they arrest you instead? You're the criminal, killing my play like that. Not giving hints at the right moment. Mess all the time. I found the 15-page instructions I gave you in the trash bin, you little twerp. I didn't notice. I see everything. Dear Lynn, it's true what they're saying about all those deaths and the theater crew you're working with? Can you tell us? My heart almost exploded when I read the newspaper. You shouldn't hide things from your family. Stay in the place you're working at. I want you to stop. The checks you're sending are helping us a lot as your brothers. I asked Uncle Preston a small loan, as he has been so good to us in the past. I should help keep things going until your brother is back on his feet, so don't worry about us. He's at your spawn, but you know how busy he is with the political campaign and all that. Stay safe and to me soon. Love your mum. You'll share because I don't have the time nor will tell the secretary I have is Evelyn, and she's useless. Having written most of the plot, I found that with Aka's personality didn't fit it anymore. Most of your dialogues are new. You have to study and memorize all the new materials for Round 2. Please spend with Eric's. I'm not sure how you obtained your role, but a dog could act better than you. Did you take your acting since the last few movies? Seeing how you were such a typical dolt, I had to greatly reduce your role. Nice decorating doesn't make you an actress. That certainly won't impress me. He is broadcasting a rock concert at ear-bursting volumes. Mr. Monarch. Ryder's corpse. He's been stabbed multiple times with an ice pick. He's used me so many years now. You even dare to change my work, you talentless prick. Truth will come out, it always does. Hey Ezra, who's the real writer here? Show everybody what you're capable of. Show who's really behind the success. Rewrite the script. really quite simple. You just need to learn your new dialogue. But there's not enough time. The next show is Sunday. And you call yourself an actress? I told you, I simplified your dialogue and cut them in half. 2 days are more than enough. Get out. You're not on my schedule. You're not even in the play anymore. I have a contract. Look at it. And fire me, I'll sue. You can take that contract and shove it. Listen, I don't want another one of your lectures. You got crazy? What are you trying to do? Destroy the entire show? I've had it with you and your ego. It's this drug, isn't it? It's fucking... How did you... Someone help. What is this thing? Get out. Oh, call security. I've been shouting all day. Do you think someone knows now? It seems the same pages being written on sheets on the floor. Katie Keller, Tony, Penelope Marshall, Arthur Hart. Those fucking writers, they're just jerks. Don't have to take that kind of abuse from no one. No. It's a free bottle of champagne. Mr. Marshall, I should inform you that Henry Marshall. Jewelry is far less than the amount we had anticipated. In fact, we usually include, with the exception of the Egyptian-style brooch, the rest can be considered as trinkets of little value. Although the Egyptian style is not been relevant since the 1920s, it is still a vintage piece, and the materials high quality. Gold is 75%, 18 carats. Pretty color. Alright. Now Marshall. Different styles. Miller's photography. Evelyn Cox, Dennis Miller. Bryson Davis. I come past 6. I know that most of these kids are new to you, Luke, but you've got enough experience to guide them. Please tell the Marla fellow that he cannot wear those hideous leopard print clothes at work. They make us look cheap. Thomas, if you do complain against Mr. Ezra Monarch was deliberate sabotage of the place, sabotaging and seducing the unwarranted changes in text seeking damages of the amount of $5 million. To the contract, see Section 5.3, attached to this letter, it would indicate that Mr. Monaco is allowed an unspecified amount of freedom regarding the late text changes to the screenplay. We will continue our effort to find legal precedents. However, this law seems clearly on the defendant's side in the meantime. We advise you to try to take matters into your own hands with an attempt to find an agreement with Mr. Monaco. Steinmetz. Fortunately, our last meeting was cut short due to that accident. My objectives that day was to point out simulated from my work at Esmos. It's not a coincidence, I assure you. I think a new appointment should be scheduled soon. Tried Secretary Knight, now recognizing my name. I only managed to scribble this note and leave it on your desk. Please, Mr. Steinmetz, what I have to say is vital. Dice. Politics. Martha, my love. Also, don't worry about me. I need that medicine to keep me regular during tours. Troy Dixon. Okay. No. Cause trouble? Friend. Ezra Monarch? Henry got fired. ghostwriter. In the writer's room, actually. What am I missing? Jim Blair killed Ezra Monarch with an ice pick. Jim Blair killed Ezra Monarch with an ice pick to his heart. Before the murder, Dennis Miller concealed a recorder in the writer's room. after I paid William Sykes to get his master key. The killing happened because Jim Blair, the victim's ghostwriter, found out the victim wanted to rewrite his screenplay. As a diversion, Jim Blair had set up fireworks inside of a bucket in the lounge that exploded in the moment Francisco Marquis picked it up, killing him without warning. Ghostwriter was done being used, watching his words ruined by a lesser writer. Fireworks cleared the halls. He slipped into Ezra's room and struck with an ice pick, but the blast took more than its mark. The staffer died too. Revenge rarely stops where it's meant to. (1979) Police Station. File cabinet containing many files. Reports about the recent killings there. Emerald Hotel. Ezra Monarch. Writer. Deceased. Penetrate trauma chest caused by an ice pick. Cisco Marquis, staff, deceased. Facial trauma, close proximity. Fire incident. Blair, incident scene. Blair fatally attacked Monarch. Dispute over unauthorized observations. Blair's original script. Blair stated he became aware of the change through a letter written. Just stamped with the letter K. Dennis Miller sustained a mild shock response from the detonation. Detective, I'm so afraid. I can't take it anymore. People are dying all around me, and now start getting these weird notes. What's happening? What if I'm next? Whose notes you've been receiving? Letter K stamped on them. Yes, how'd you know? I decided to burn them because they were disturbing and humiliating. This last one I received only yesterday. Katie Keller, that right actress suddenly put under the spotlight. Do you think it's all down to your talent and your carefully cultivated relationship with actors and producers, or are you choosing to ignore the contribution of your dear patron? Remember, ill-gotten gains never prosper. Do you have any idea who's the man who sent me this? Or who is patron? No idea, really. There's something else. I've been getting these letters one after another. All the actors seem to be joining them. At Astra Center, I have felt something in your life remains untapped and quiet. No full potential waiting up to surface. At Ad Astra, we guide those seeking clarity, strength, and personal transformation. Our methods help you confront inner barriers in this emotional way and step toward a more awakened version of yourself. Our famous testimonials can testify in our center. Some are instrumental in helping people overcome their inner trauma and finding themselves. Let your guiding star lead the way. Your journey begins here. Have I got any complaints about these? Seem clean. Maybe it's nothing. I'm in such a state that even harmless things feel dangerous, like that Miller guy. Gossip writer? What about him? Yes, he called me for an interview at the radio station, but I don't feel safe going there. What if it's a trap? Please, detective, can you check for me? That would be all. Miss Keller. Thank you. Afraid for her life. She's been receiving notes stamped with a letter K. Journalist Dennis Miller. requested a meeting at the radio station, but she suspects it might be a trap. She wants me to go there to check whether it is safe. The Mega Radio. Turntable does not appear to have been affected by the short circuit. The last LP has been aired was using Fax by T60, lesser known artist from the early 70s. This instrument is used to record live broadcasts, which are then replayed at different times. Afterwards, recorded on surprise to me, DJ Jakizzy. People due to and static. My Shirley's, the Gambits, Fanny Winter, Am I Sexy or What? Rob Assistant, Love Is Slipping Away, Rebecca Simpson, I Will Die, The Irate Town Folks, Too Much Hell, Classy Eyes, Don't Call Me Brunette, Always Hills. Hey, the friggin' top 10. Should I remind you that I'm not only the manager but also program director, Mike? In the back of the control panel shows the ground wires cut. Could have been snipped by someone, or it could be caused by wear and tear. Hard to say. Clock. Short circuit is left it stuck at 6. Corpse. Pale as a ghost. Electrocuted to death. Son of a bitch, you took my money. I've been waiting for the stuff since January. I don't give a shit if your contact is dead. You'll soon join him if you don't either deliver or give me back my money. You keep avoiding me like I can't find out the station address, huh? I finished a small bag of gazes found in his pocket. Taking care of the guests, even though it's getting a little late. As I understand it, there was some kind of electrical failure, so you're not going there might be important. Ask someone to take my place. Thanks, Lynn. I owe you big for this. Don't tell Mike. Dear Lynn. So happy that this new job is finally in a place where there's no trouble. One of those letters you'll have to explain to me. Radio station operates. It sounds so fascinating. It's a shame that your station can't receive where we live, but this letter will arrive on the right day. I tried to time it right, but you never know with the post office. It's always too late or too early. I remember when we got Uncle's Christmas card in March. It was so funny. Anyways, hoping it reaches you at the right time. Let me be the first to wish you a happy 23rd birthday. My little girl is growing up so much. I know you told me how busy you'll be for your birthday. Up to your ears in files and folders reorganizing your boss's office. But I hope you'll find some time to enjoy yourself too. We'll miss you on your first birthday far from home. Speaking of home, you should see the farm these days, Lynn. But the money Uncle Preston has invested never looked so good. Never looked this good. Big hug, me and your brother, Mom. Felt alright. News from the stars. Get down to J. Floor. Jackie's Kunta. Dennis Miller. Nobody here's Dennis Miller. Mike Alvarez. Evelyn, if there are guests waiting to be interviewed, you are assigned to the lobby. Make sure the guests have everything they need. Justin Cox. Can I prank? Miss Keller called to apologize that she can't make it. She sounded really scared. Maybe you should check what's going on? I've had it with you. What the hell are you doing? You barely avoided getting sued by Ezra Monarch just because the guy had the decency to get himself killed. I told you hundreds of times, stop playing Sherlock Holmes. Your job is an entertainer. Stupid audience gossip about stars and starlets, not digging dirt on them. I swear I'll fire you. Who the hell is that idiot Grayson always nosing around? It's a radio station. We have no use for a photographer. She'd be here only when we're arrested. Report by. Find who these people are, and you'll solve the mystery. I can't say more because you wouldn't believe me. You have to learn for yourself. A friend. A contact with locals managed to institute a relationship with several influential figures such as Vice Minister. A saved student named from torture after he was found to be an informer. He would be useful contact in the future, asking superiors to replace the new supervisor you sent. He's not qualified for the job. I was going to cover below. I've been following your work with interest. You know where to look, but you are missing some important pieces of the puzzle. I'll help you, but I want you to help me with your articles. Expect some revelations from me soon. Watch your back. You are in danger. Not everyone appreciates your work as much as I do. Mike Alvarez. Interview transcription. Please let me know when you have reviewed it so I can send it to the newspaper. Mike, I can't take it anymore. I tried to have a chat with you, but you're always on business lunches with your secretary. Why do I get the short end of a stick every time? Whenever there's a pay raise, everyone gets more money but me. I always get the shitty time slots when no one listens to the radio. Work my ass off. Walter Kizzy comes in to work stone. He sniffs gays while on air, for Christ's sake. He even brings prostitutes into the booth. Meanwhile, I get berated about work relationships because I went out to dinner with Miss Cox. It's grotesque. Did you know that there's a loan shark who knows what else is circling the building every day waiting? Who knows what else is circling the building every day waiting for Kizzy to come out to smash his bones? It's a circus. Because he's got to go one way or another. Mostly from the start of the decade. With a date of birth in mind. Thank you for choosing Gulf Security. What are your new top line? (10/30, 1941). Make sure Chikizzy stays out of the studio when the interview starts. Why are you here? Got a restraining order made for the guy. The mess he made at my party months ago almost got me in trouble with the law, for Christ's sake. Wasn't cheap covering it up. Nothing personal, Mike, alright? Definitely moron when I told you to put the birthday numbers as a safe combination. I meant my birthday. It's the 23rd. $1958. $79. Wednesday the 7th. Hefty stack of cash. Enough to make someone's life a fortune or their death if they're not careful. The journalist here is sticking his nose where it doesn't belong. Deal with it fast, but do it. Mr. Alvarez, I'm not usually a person who complains about his colleagues, but something really serious happened. Yesterday, Mr. Chikizzy, under the influence of alcohol and drugs, tried to put his hands on me. Who knows how it would have ended if I didn't manage to escape. I didn't tell Frank because I was afraid of what he would do to him. Please, Mr. Alvarez, do something about this situation. I don't want to create any problems, as I love this job, but I can't go to work scared. Sorry, Mikey, for the troubles of my lifestyle caused. Oh, thank you. This is enough to compensate your patience. Love you, Jay. We've managed to cover up the mess of your employee costs as a mutual friend requested. But please, be more careful. My influence on the department is not infinite. I do not need a scandal now that I'm about to be made chief. Badly bad. Magazine size full. I was in my office when I heard a loud buzz. I jumped in to save him, but I was too late. I went for medics to check my hand. I got injured with electric cables. Gold-plated pen. Below is a receipt for the equipment you ordered. Microphone, control panel, turntable. Cable. That's silly, Dennis. He went out to look for a big break without even asking me. But the scoop came right to me. Of course, it's tragic, but it's my duty as a photographer to take pictures. Professional grade camera. Instant camera. Camera that can develop prints shortly after they've been taken. Mr. Davis. This is your last sum of money. This is the last sum of money that I'll ever give you. Your bloodletting game has gone on for far too long. At this point, I wouldn't even care if you published what you have if that meant not having to deal with you. I've been punished enough for a mistake I made when I was young and poor. On the letter rack, mail, listeners files. Some open, some still in there. DJ Fab Frank, Sack Frank, more like the guy's failed experiment. I have to change station every time he's on. We're making a petition to convince the manager of the station to fire him. So lame, DJ Chikizzy for the win. I have to confess, I've been enjoying shows a lot. First of all, the music election is great. Chikizzy's show is worth every cent. Wonders always keep the spotlight. All his interviews with stars, you see. Fab Frank. He is okay, I guess, but you should really find better names for his program. Rhyming titles are sad. It's not the 1950s anymore, despite the way he dresses. See, I want you to make babies. Come to the dress on the back and let's do unspeakable things. Mr. Gaines, isn't it a shame that a person who's addicted to drugs, prostitution, gambling, like Chikizzy Koto is getting all the praise while a clean, talented person like you is ignored by everyone? I won't tolerate it anymore. I longer. You should act, friend. Right, Marshall. Don't just die like that on air. We can see eye to eye, but you deserve this. Here's this to be yours after that beautiful evening we spent together. Left it in your drawer. I was too embarrassed to give it to you in person. My first time doing a radio interview. I didn't think that would be such a long... Wait, but isn't it live? Troy Dixon. We interviewed manager and friend Tobias Hobbs. The entire country will talk about my boy. Martha, my love. I know you think you're doing this for me, but let me tell you, rehabilitation clinics are not the answer. This isn't cocaine. Every artist takes it. It's a mind-opening experience, not a drug. I need it. I don't need it, but it helps. Carl Carlson has been using it, and his paintings have never been better. Ad Astra allows it too, and they care for their people. Carl, me, and even the colleague of yours join Key and represent them to the public. Do you really think they never do anything to hurt us? For some reason, you resent them, but they're like a shrink. But unlike shrinks, their therapies work. You know I've got the new LP coming out. Interviews. I know it's hard because we rarely see each other anymore, and I'm always on tour, but when I'm back and we finally see each other again, I'm sure you'll understand. Martha, Penelope Marshall. I'm here for the interview, but it's taken forever. Wiseman Henry? He's here. He refused to come. He doesn't like the guy who does the interviews. Miss Marshall. As you will see in the attached analysis, your husband's health is deteriorating. Frankly speaking, his alcoholism and drug abuse, should we say abuse, is getting out of hand. The only solution I have at this stage is to send him to rehabilitation center. As your husband is a member, may I suggest asking the help of Ad Astra centers? I heard only good things from my patients who've been there. They don't just help actors find their inner selves and help and build confidence. What the hell is happening? I'm really late today. I have to run into Jacuzzi after the mess he created in my house. Mike Alvarez sabotaged the control panel in the recording booth, denying that he killed Dennis Miller during his radio program News from the Stars, which begins at 6 p.m. Before the show, Dennis Miller stepped out to talk to Katie Keller, so Jakizi Kunta had to replace him. When the show aired, the sabotage control panel short-circuited, causing the death of Jakizi Kunta. Documents in the safe produced some damn evidence. Mike Alvarez wanted Dennis Miller gone, but it was DJ Jakizi went up in the booth. The question remains, who is the instigator? Well, thank you all so much for watching. Like and subscribe, ring that bell, and I'll see you all next time in the vault, probably to finish this game. Peace.